Investigators with the NTSB are expected to remove the wreckage of a B-17 plane from Bradley International Airport later today. We know that 7 people were killed in the crash earlier this week when that vintage plane landed just short of the runway, slamming into a de-icing facility before bursting into flames. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin NUCLO is live at Bradley International Airport. Caitlin, we've been learning more about the victims from this crash. I can't imagine what the grieving process must be like for the families.
Yeah, some of the families are sharing stories with us. They want us to know more about their loved ones and the life that they lived. And of course, many of those families are also anxious for answers as this investigation into the crash plays out.
I just sensed that that plane was going to go down.
As Deborah Riddell shot this video of her husband, Robert, boarding the aircraft, she worried. Even as she gave a thumbs up as the plane taxied, she had a sinking feeling. Minutes later, Robert texted her from the air. The pilot asked everyone to buckle up. The plane lost an engine. Robert, who always dreamed of taking this flight, died in the crash. He was a World War II buff, and his family finds strength in the fact that he died doing something that he truly loved. Also on that plane, retired police officer Gary Mazzone. His son says he's grateful for his father's impact on his life and says it's also been difficult watching how his loss has so deeply affected so many other people.
He was a great role model for me and my siblings. Great role model, hard worker, well respected, do anything for you, and I'm lucky.
We also know that everyone on that plane, with the exception of the pilot and the co-pilot, were from either Connecticut or Massachusetts. The NTSB will be back here at Bradley this morning to continue that investigation. We're live at Bradley International Airport this morning. Caitlin NUCLO, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And our hearts just go out to the victims' families. As we learn more about that devastating B-17 crash, we are also learning more about some of the unsung heroes.
I'm Matthew Campbell at Bradley, where stories of heroism are emerging from this tragedy. For example, when this B-17 crashed just yards away from a construction worker who happened to be a former firefighter, Robert Bullock from Winstead jumped right into action. With the help of a ladder, he says he scaled a barbed wire fence and rushed to the aid of 2 victims and even applied a tourniquet to one of them while they waited for first responders to arrive. We don't know exactly who the victims are that Bullock helped, but he says one day he would love to meet them.
Investigators look into what caused that B-17 to crash at Bradley. Several Connecticut veterans are sending their condolences. They will be flying out of Bradley tomorrow morning for Honor Flight Connecticut's inaugural trip. It will bring 23 World War II vets down to Washington, D.C. Organizers say the day will be one of honor and thanks on the heels of such a devastating incident.
It's very emotional for them, but they feel the gratitude and the appreciation, and this is the welcome home we like to see that they never got.
The honor flight will start with a ceremony at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning at Bradley's baggage terminal, and this is an event open to the public. For more information, just check out on the Channel 3 app.